Well, good morning. This is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred. Really glad you could join me today out here in the vegetable garden. Well, you know, my Hungarian hot wax pepper plants have been growing for a month or so, and it's time for me to support my pepper plants. So I wanted to share some tips and ideas on how to do that. So thanks for joining me today out here in the vegetable garden with Bailey and I. So it's early July here in Pennsylvania. It's one of those warm, humid days. It's only 8:30 in the morning here, and I'm already starting to sweat. But anyhow, staking these pepper plants are really easy to do. So follow me along, and I'm going to show you where these plants are located in my vegetable garden. And so these pepper plants, I have my Swiss chard here, and then some sweet potatoes growing there. And then my Hungarian hot wax pepper plants are right here in the front. So I find it helpful to stake your pepper plants. I find when they're young, you know, the wind can blow them over. And so you could maybe also use one of those metal tomato cages, but I think peppers are something that's really simple to support. And I just use some wooden stakes that I ripped down on my table saw in my woodworking shop, and these are about 24 to 28 inches long. And then I also have some twine here, a roll of twine that I use in the garden. And what I like about this is that it's biodegradable. And then I'm just going to use a simple hammer here. And then also you want to make sure you have a nice sharp knife. And so it's good to do this too when the plants are young, so you don't hurt the root system, or you could also just put the stake a couple inches away from the main stem of the plant. But I have 6 pepper plants here. I had bought a market pack. So I had already staked 3 of them, and I have 3 more plants that I need to stake here. So staking your tomato plants, again, is something really easy to do. I'm just going to take my stake here, tap it in about good 6 inches until it's firm in the soil. And I always use the side of my hammer here to hit the wooden stake. It really makes it a lot easier than using the nose. Gives you a lot more room to hit the wood. But staking your tomato plants, or even your pepper plants, of course, you know, you want to support them well, but when those peppers start growing, the plants get heavy, and you don't want to stress out the root system of these plants. And so by supporting them, it really helps the health of the overall plant. You just want to make sure they're in there nice and strong. And then I'm just going to take my knife and cut about a 16-inch piece. I always make a habit sometimes of cutting them too small, you know, and then I have to cut another piece. So I've learned to kind of give myself plenty of room, but I really like this roll of twine. I think you can buy them in rolls of 1,000 feet or something, and this has lasted me for years in the garden. And so you just simply want to take it and then just tie it about midway in the plant here. Tie it around the stake, maybe try to weave the string through between the stem and a branch so it helps support it. And then just tie a simple knot there. You can leave it a little bit loose. And then let's do this one here, because these pepper plants are leaning over already. Again, it's something like the wind you really have to worry about. So this is going to keep them nice and secure. And if you have some scrap wood, you know, you can really provide a nice pepper support for really no cost. And so this is one of those Hungarian hot wax peppers. Let's see how risky I am here. Well, so far the heat's not too bad, but I'm sure if I continue to bite into these and eat the seed, it's probably going to be pretty hot. So anyhow, you know that it's pretty simple to support your pepper plants. And so let's just take a nice close-up look here at what I did. Again, something really easy to do. Just added the string around the midsection of the plant there. So as they continue to harvest bigger and better peppers, they'll be well supported through the season. So anyhow, it's definitely going to be a warm, humid day here in Pennsylvania. I already have sweat dripping on me, but that's the reality of gardening. You know, all types of weather out here in the garden. You know, you just have to persevere and be diligent with working out in the garden. You know, of course, it's always great exercise. That's one thing I love about gardening, especially when I need to haul in my composted leaf mulch that's amended with topsoil. And you get to do a lot of bending over and picking up, and so it's always good type of exercise. And so anyhow, I hope this video was able to give you some tips and ideas on how to support your pepper plants. And let me encourage you to think about growing peppers in the garden. You know, peppers are one of my favorite vegetables to grow. I think over there I have like 3 rows of 8 green bell peppers. And so I have 24 pepper plants there. I have these right here. And they're just, you know, fun to freeze. They're easy to freeze over the winter. Actually, with the green bell peppers, my wife and I, we stuff them with rice and beans, and then we freeze them over the winter. Well, I think last year we did like 50 or 60 peppers, and so they really froze really well. So anyhow, if you have any questions or comments about this video, feel free to leave them in the section below. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so you can receive future videos. And you can also subscribe to our website at plantsmartliving.com. So anyhow, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for joining me out here in the vegetable garden. So until next time, this is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred.